And on the other side,
laying out the evidence, remnants of drones and cruise missiles the Saudis say Iran fired at their oil facilities.
whoever launched the UAV or the cruise missile will take the accountability for attacking the Saudi infrastructure.
The U.S. responded to the attack today. President Donald Trump hitting Iran with more sanctions. But on the question of military retaliation,
we'll see what happens. We'll see. You'll watch.
In a show of support, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo traveled to Saudi Arabia, calling the attack an act of war. Tough talk, but back at home, calls for a military strike.
If they don't pay a price for bombing a neighbor's oil fields, then all hell is going to break out in the Mideast.
And though he's a Trump ally, Lindsey Graham criticized the president.
The Iranians, while having been hurt by the Maximum Pressure campaign, have not been deterred in terms of their provocative behavior.
To that, Trump said,
But if you ask Lindsey, ask him, how did going into the Middle East, how did that work out? And how did going into Iraq work out?
the only answer for some lawmakers is diplomacy.
We could be engaged in an escalating conflict which is against our national security interest. So we need to find a way to get to a place where we can have diplomacy work.
So a tug of war in the U.S., but not in Iran. The country's president denied any responsibility and refused to negotiate until U.S. sanctions are dropped. But it's clear that that is very unlikely to happen. What's less clear is whether Donald Trump can ease the tension, finding a way to achieve deterrence without a dangerous escalation. Ellen Morrow, CBC News, Washington.